Ancient man were killers. They were tenacious, and they were strong. Now what are we? Passive, lazy, weak. Culture and technology hasn't improved us, it's brought us to our knees. If our ancestors could see us now, they would be ashamed. They would be sickened, and they would be angry. We have forgotten where we came from. We have forgotten who we are. No longer. We will become killers. We will become tenacious. We will become strong. We must look to our past when life was simple and hard. Basic survival. That's when we were at our best. You see, the world has become soft, weak. We have sheltered ourselves from every obstacle, danger, and fear. We no longer hunt for our food, search for our water, or make fire. We're no longer hungry, thirsty, or cold. We're no longer alive. The solution is war. War will bring out our best. War will bring us life. Our time is near. This is no accident. This is no surprise. We have been warned throughout history. The Persians, the Romans, the Caliphate, the Mongols, the Babylonians, all of them gone. What have we learned? Empires always crumble. This is our final warning. This is our final collapse. We must prepare for what comes next. We must prepare for the new Eden. Know your purpose. Do what needs to be done. Sacrifice, and when the moment finally comes, we will be ready. Mother Nature doesn't care who you are or where you came from. She eliminates without conscience and empathy. Only the strong survive, or so it used to be. Scientists have manipulated nature for ages, but they've done it all wrong. They've made us soft. They've made us complacent. They've made us sick. But when the farmer breeds his animals, he segregates them according to their traits. He discards the diseased and the inferior and the weak. He acts without conscience or empathy. We are like the farmer. We cull the herd. Have you ever looked down from an airplane? What did you see? Majesty, great oceans, mighty forests, vast deserts, and concrete. Miles and miles of concrete scar tissue crisscrossing the natural world. Cities. Modern society. The great vampire sucking the world dry. It is a disease, a cancer, leaching beauty, virility, and life from this planet, and it must be cured. We must return to our natural selves, warriors, hunters, animals. Because if we do not, we will cease to exist. A great collapse draws near. There will be wars and famine and death. It will be the end of the world as we know it. But for those of us who have prepared, those of us who have trained, it will be a beginning, a rebirth. We will restore the natural order of things. We will live as nature intended us to live, and we will be better for it. This world is weak, soft. We have forgotten what it is to be strong. You know, our heroes used to be gods, and now our heroes are godless, weak, feeble, diseased, and we've forgotten. And now the bill has come due. The collapse is upon us, and now the lives of the few outweigh the lives of the many. We let the weak dictate to the powerful, and then we are shocked to find ourselves adrift. But history knows the value of sacrifice, of culling the herd so that it stays strong. Over and over, the lives of the many have outweighed the lives of the few. This is how we survived. And when a nation that's never known hunger or desperation descends into madness, we'll be ready. We will call the weak. We will do what needs to be done. An animal is born with inherent traits, some of them good, some of them bad. And inside that mind is a cluttered, polluted mess. Too many options, too many weaknesses. Judges no longer share the unfiltered, crippling traits of their brethren. No. Their design has been distilled. But the power of authorship exists. Now there is no flight, only fight. Judges cull the herd of the sick, the old, the weak, and the unworthy. Show no fear. Give yourself over to the Father. Make your sacrifice, and the judges will deem you worthy. We are inching closer to the abyss, and with each step, we come closer to victory. Do not be mistaken. We are already at war. You chosen few are all that stands between us and the brink. Do not let your feelings get in the way. Those you train are not people. They are tools to be tempered and hardened. You alone forge our future.
My brothers, do you know why we train? So that it becomes second nature, instinctual. We train so that we can act without thinking. Everything we do has a purpose. There is no mistake. There are no oversights. You are my right hand, and when the time comes, you will crush the white tail with one blow. Remember your training. Cull the weak. This is the will of the Father.